What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sean, and I'm back with another episode of the Off Script Podcast. Um, I'm here today with Jonathan and Tyler. Say
Yo,
hi,
yo, yo,
boys.
yo, yo.
What's up?
It is currently 10:30 at night, and we are all fucking exhausted. But we decided that we were all able to fucking record, so why not? And Dahlia said that she should be joining in like 20 minutes or something, so she'll
Oh,
probably just hop in, and I don't really care anymore. So, um, well, I've already asked you guys how you're doing today, but I don't know. But what is it? Tyler, you said you just finished finals for school,
yes.
and you said fuck classes next semester.
Yes.
Completely valid, completely understandable. Classes can be a bitch, especially with how busy you are.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, like you got a ton of shit going on in your schedule, so I don't blame you at all.
Yeah. That's pretty
No.
exhausting. And like creatively, I've been so burnt. Like,
Mhm.
like
I get it.
I had barely any time past 2 weeks to do like anything to do. Like
Mhm.
the only little bit that I had in my day to do was like go to the gym for 2 hours,
That's it. Yeah.
and then I found myself like depriving myself, like staying up doing the stuff I wanted to do that I didn't have time to.
Mhm. And then it just fucks over your entire sleep schedule, and
Yeah,
you're
it's a
more exhausted the next day. It's a deadly cycle.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you look like you're tripping balls on like 20 different drugs and like 3 different bottles of liquor.
I'm just really tired, dude. I've been skipping sleep, just doing other shit, and
That's not
it's
good.
catching up to me.
That's not good. We can't be having that.
Oh, sir.
So, what is it? Tyler, you mentioned how there's big news in the anime community, or at least again, because this is not the first time this shit has happened.
Yes. Hunter's coming back.
Hasn't this happened on multiple other occasions where they were like, Hunter's coming back, and we hear nothing about it for the next like 6 months, and they
Nah,
basically just blue ball everybody?
happened. The manga is coming back, and once the manga come back, anime will start rolling out. I'm so excited.
Jesus.
I'm already rewatching it.
Nice. I'm gonna say this. I have not watched Hunter x Hunter, and
I'm disappointed, Sean.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's
Um,
crossed my mind. I think it is a good show from what I've heard and from what the clips I have seen. Um, it's just that there's a lot of other shit I'd rather watch. For example, Spy Family, that the new
I
like
heard of that.
new hit
I've
anime.
been
I
watching it.
wanna watch that so badly, but I've been trying because I'm caught up on the One Piece manga, but I now want to try and catch up on the anime. But at the same time, I'm caught up on the actual story, so I kind of already know what's going on, so I can kind of take my time with it. But I don't know. But who knows? Maybe that's something we can do the next time I come up and see you guys. We can all sit down and watch Spy Family. Since it's like what? It's got like 7, 8 episodes right now.
Oh yeah, I've seen them all. They're pretty good. Pretty good.
Dude.
That's pretty good from what I saw.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen all the Anya memes where she's like in other series, like she replaces Pain when he fucking obliterates the Leaf Village. She winds up fighting Zoro, meets up with the Chainsaw Man. Like Anya's a fucking menace to society, bro. Anya is just a menace.
Anya's a great character.
Must be protected at all costs.
Great fleshed out character. That
And
is just, I mean, honestly, just a pretty good character.
what is it? Remember that meme that I mentioned before, where people on TikTok were like sexualizing like a relationship or something? It wasn't it the one with Anya where like the quote unquote father was like picking her up in the air,
Yeah,
Did that? It,
I remember what
wow,
you're
that's
talking
fucking
about. I remember what
yeah.
you're talking about.
I did not realize that that was Spy Family until I just now realized, like just in this moment, I was like, wait a damn minute, I'm pretty sure that was Anya in the fucking clip.
Hmm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a pretty good anime. Honestly, I've been following one more than I thought I would. It's it's got a really fuck off long name.
Nah.
It's one of those kind of like throwaway animes that it just kind of pops up.
Mhm.
But I was really surprised. It's got a long ass fucking title. It's like something along the line. Oh yeah, Trapped in a Dating Sim. The
Oh.
world of whatever the fuck.
The world of Sword Art
The
Online.
world of Otama games is tough for mobs. Um, yeah, no, the main character's just a fucking asshole. He's great.
Ah, very nice.
He hates the main characters of the game,
Mm?
and he's just a dick the whole time.
Fair.
Very enjoyable. I was surprised about that. I've also been watching The Dawn of the Witch, which has been pretty good. Skeleton Knight in Another World, and obviously the new season of Shield Hero, which I am enjoying.
Oh yeah, that's right. They came out with a new season for Rising of a Shield Hero.
Oh, I've been waiting for it for a while.
Damn. I
Still
remember
waiting
the
for
anime community
Overlord,
blowing up for
but
that.
we
Yeah.
can wait. I can wait longer for Overlord now.
We're all waiting for an anime we want to come back.
Exactly. Bleach. I've
No, I want
so
part 2 of Stone Ocean.
I've never seen it. What's it about? Explain.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I've never
No,
never
I
heard of
don't
that
know.
one.
I don't
Never
know
heard
if
of
you
that one.
I don't know if you know this, Jonathan, but I have kind of just dropped JoJo's after like the first.
Wow,
Well,
wow,
no.
I
I'm not gonna
can't
say I fully
believe it.
dropped. I'm not gonna say I fully dropped it. I'll say this: I will definitely at some point continue to watch it. I literally dropped it after the first 4 or 5 episodes. That's only because I just want to see the stands. But I need to watch the entire story in order to, I guess, somewhat understand what the fuck
No,
is
you
going
don't.
on.
No,
Really?
you don't. It's pretty easy to understand what's going on.
Really?
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I
You
mean,
said that the stands don't come into play until like season 3, right?
well, yeah, if you skip season 1 and 2, you miss out on a bunch of good scenes, but I mean,
I just need to be
stands
patient and
start at
watch
season
it.
3 and it basically makes everything that happened in the past not only referenced at like one point.
Uh yeah, no. Cause what is it? I know that I think it was in season 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's when some some character is like I guess trying to fight Dio and he's staring at Dio from like the bottom of a flight of stairs, right? And Dio is like, "Go ahead, approach me."
Yeah, this is a pulling
And
off,
as
I'm pretty sure.
he takes a step and it's as if like he went down a step instead.
Yeah.
And I saw a TikTok explaining this clip
Yeah,
because this
yeah,
guy
yeah,
stitched it,
because
and he's like, in the first time around when you watch this scene, you sit there and you wonder like, whoa, what the fuck is Dio's power? Like, what's going on? But when you look at it and with the knowledge of what is actually going on with like the power of hindsight, it's so fucking funny because if you think about it, Dio quite literally he stands there posing probably fucking like this. I don't know. He stops time, runs down, moves him back a step, goes back up, and goes back into the same fucking position and resumes time. Like, that man has dedication. Dedication to the gimmick. And I love
dude,
it.
it's literally reversed Flash.
I fucking love it. It's so. When I saw that, I was like, wow, that does sound pretty fucking funny the more I think about it.
Other than that, I'm really looking forward to another season of Jobless Reincarnation. Highly
I'm really excited
recommend.
for that one.
Oh my god, it's so good. That and
Mhm.
Reincarnated as a Slime, just because I've been looking forward to it. I want to see more cool shit happen.
I'm thinking about watching that time I was reincarnated as a slime. I've been thinking about it.
It's pretty good. There's a lot of episodes, and it leaves off on a cliffhanger right now, but the next season is gonna be great because I can only imagine what they're gonna do.
What about you,
Um,
Tyler? Have you been watching any new anime?
I'm watching an old one called Baki.
Oh, Baki the Grappler.
Yes, sir. It's a very good one. I'm
Mhm.
watching the very first. I just finished like the 5th episode yesterday. And it's you can tell the difference between the current Netflix one and the old like 1990s, but it's still
Mm.
really
Nice.
Oh, it's great. It's a great series.
What is it called? Baki?
It's Baki the Grappler.
Baki the
the
Grappler.
first like 2 seasons and like the
It's just
like
it's just
It's on Verve, right?
I don't think
it's
so.
on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
The
Yeah, you watch
Like-
Baki and then Baki. It's Baki then Baki Hanma, I believe. That's the order.
the ones on Netflix is
Yeah,
like
Baki
the
and
second
Baki Hanma.
of the series. There's a first part and then
Yeah, no, it's great. Just a bunch of buff
Yeah,
fighters,
I've
and they
seen
have
clips
some
from
crazy fighting styles. One of the fighting styles is punching the opponent in the dick. Another one of the fighting
That's
styles
the
is
best
just to
fighting
tear
style.
off someone's face.
it's
Very nice.
literally the first episode, like the original first episode, is just him like fighting 100 people.
Oh my god, that sounds
Baki-
awesome.
Baki's dad, Yujiro Hanma,
It's a big-
is a fucking
It
maniac.
isn't in the Baki series on Netflix. Isn't like the main character literally only trying to just become a little bit stronger than his dad, but his dad happens to be the strongest person in the fucking
Correct.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam
Um,
showed me he tried showing me an episode of Baki. I can't remember if it was Baki or Baki Hanma, but it was one where he fought Muhammad Ali Jr. and he
Muhammad
fucking
Ali.
one taps him, and it was the funniest thing
What?
I
I
had
don't think
ever
you
fucking
realize
seen.
one of Baki's training techniques is to fight himself.
What?
He fights himself.
Explain.
He fights himself. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna punch me in the face. I'll punch you in the face. No, I'll punch you in the face." Punching
Okay.
himself. Yeah, he's a. Yeah. And Yujiro Hanma.
Who said real life?
Wait, really fast. So whenever Baki achieves, like he makes an achievement to get closer to his goal,
Mhm.
Yujiro, his dad, will just like jump in from the sky and bust a hole through the ceiling, beat the shit out of Baki, tell him that he's weak, and then leave.
Wow, what a fucking mega Chad move.
He'll just walk through solid concrete walls. Get fucked. I got the last word.
Speaking of Mega Chad, or should I say the Giga Chad?
No.
Tyler, did you see the image I posted in shit posts? I may or may not like try to put this on the screen if I wind up doing it.
Just put the Giga Chad. Just put the Giga Chad.
The Giga
That's
Chad
all they
photo?
need.
Okay.
That's all you
It's
need.
just a picture. So well, for those of you, obviously, you know what the Giga Chat is. There's a picture of John. John and I were fucking around in the voice chat with his camera on, and I told him that he had a square jaw because he could work being bald, and he decided to make the Giga Chad face, and I just photoshopped his face next to the Giga Chad. But I understand. I will not show your photo, but I will. I may or may not put the Giga Chad.
Maybe
I don't know.
eventually. Not right now.
At some point, but not right now. Yeah, no, understandable.
It is hilarious.
Oh my god, I was laughing nonstop.
Uh,
On another note, though, John, you already know this because you've been playing with me a little bit, but
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
getting back into Overwatch.
Oh
And
no.
it's been. I'm not gonna lie, it's been fun. It's been fun for me,
Y'all like-
at least.
Overwatch?
Yeah.
Do I need to come on and finesse?
I mean, hey, by all means, I'm ready to fucking play. I mainly just do quick play. I've been dipping my toes back into comp, and I've been trying to practice my Zenyatta more because I am a self-proclaimed Zen main, and I finally got his gold weapon,
For that.
and I took a break. But I don't use him a lot whenever I play healer because I suck at aiming, but I'm understanding more of like how to play him properly and be
I
good.
suck at the like core gameplay. But the characters I'm great with. I'm great with the ones that don't do the whole hard part.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
no.
I'm so serious.
Yeah, no. My whole thing is like, what is it? Oh my god. There was one time I was playing as Brigitte, and you know her whip shot ability, right?
Yeah.
Dude, there were times where I'd be playing in quick play and I just see like the enemy would have like an Echo, a Pharah, or a Mercy in the air, and I would just whip shot and fucking kill them instantly, and it'd be the most satisfying thing in the world. Oh my god. I'd laugh my ass off every time it happened.
Oh yeah, it's just great.
Man.
Sure.
It's especially great when you get that five headshot orb volley, like 5 dinks in a row as Zenyatta. Oh my god, that's another one. That's just amazing.
Is the game so toxic though?
I don't play with voice chat,
yes.
and I quite literally hide the text chat as well, and I just
Yes.
play music in the background. But yes, it's still it can be toxic. Yes.
Okay.
I feel like there are some parts where it's like, people are chill, but there are still people who are, cucks. To put it simply. But
Is-
again, I don't really give a shit. Go ahead, Tyler.
Was there a second Overwatch?
Overwatch 2's beta was out for like a few weeks, a couple weeks ago, and it's closed now. Some of the major changes, include the fact that they changed it from a 6v6 to a 5v5 and made it so that there would be one less tank. So now you only have one tank on your team instead of 2. They made Doomfist a tank now.
That's weird.
But don't get me wrong, I think it's actually good. I think it's a good idea because,
Don't.
John, didn't...
I think it's a bad idea, dude.
Why do you think it's a bad idea?
Because everyone I know plays tanks.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are all like fucking tank mains, so queues are gonna be even longer now.
I know, Jonathan, don't you mean Diva?
I used to.
Who do you like?
I like Reinhardt. I like Reinhardt.
now?
I like Lucio. Roadhog's fun to play.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
no,
like staying versatile. Genji's fun when they don't have characters that decimate him. McCree is always
AKA
great.
90% of
Reaper's
the
an
fucking
easy
cast.
win.
And also, did you say McCree? Don't you mean Cole Cassidy? Oh man. What'd you say, Tyler? You cut out.
Jonathan, didn't you that used to main the shit out of May?
I used
Oh
to
yeah, I
play
remember
May too.
that.
Yeah, no, she's still pretty fun to play. Yeah,
She
did
was
you
fun.
hear they changed the name of Jesse McCree to Cole Cassidy?
What?
Because
Yeah.
because you know how McCree, like his name was based off of one of the developers at Blizzard, right?
Okay.
There was apparently, what was it like? There were accusations against
a
him.
lot of stuff
There was
happening.
a lot of shit was going on with him that was not good,
Well,
and
it
he
wasn't
got
even with
fired from
just him,
Blizzard.
but Blizzard in general.
really?
He just happened to be one of the people.
Oh shit. Yeah, no, and then
Apparently. Allegedly.
he wound up like leaving or getting fired or whatever, and because of that, they had to change McCree's name in the game to Cole Cassidy.
No, they didn't have to. They didn't have
They
to.
didn't. They didn't.
They didn't have to. No, they weren't forced into doing it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's real dumb.
Oh my god. And look, I get it. You want to change it because you don't want to associate with this guy. I get it. but you could have literally picked any other badass sounding name, but they decided to go with Cole Cassidy. No. Just fucking
Dude, they literally
no.
could have
It's a
just given him his voice actor's name, Matt Mercer.
That's so much better! Oh my god, that's such a badass name! Oh my god. Fucking stupid as hell.
That's ridiculous. I'm
Bruh.
still gonna call him McCree. I don't give a shit.
I still call him McCree. I don't really give a fuck anymore.
McCree for like 3 years.
I never did anyway. What is it?
Jonathan, I remember we used to do the like hide and seek Overwatch for hours.
Those
Oh
things
my
are so
God.
fucking dumb.
I was the one bitch who would always just want to actually play like quick player comp, but everybody else in our group wanted to just keep playing like custom games, and I was like not about it.
Games all the time.
Oh yeah.
It was fun though. I remember it was always great when you found another team of people on 3v3s and you could just do the XP farming glitch.
XP farming glitch. What?
Yeah. Jonathan, do you remember doing those?
Yeah, we just played against the same team in 3v3 repeatedly and grinded
had
XP.
A Mercy, a Roadhog, I think it was a Genji, because you'd block.
You just revive the fucking whoever you killed repeatedly. And you could just make a bunch of XP for killing people. I think they ended up taking that out as a possibility.
Damn, bro. Damn, that sucks.
It was a very rare thing to happen in town.
All right, I got an Overwatch question for you guys.
Okay.
John, you kind of dabbled on this topic earlier, but I want to ask like the solid question. For each role, so tank, DPS, and healer, who would you consider like your main or like your favorite character to play in each role? Jesus, Tyler, your phone just does not want to sit still.
On most maps, it's Lucio.
Just in general, it does not matter about map or.
In general,
team
that
comp,
changes
just in
it,
general.
because
In
Lucio's
general, who's your
really
favorite?
only fun on certain maps, but when you're
I
on those
agree.
maps, he is very fun.
Just like
most
in
of the
general for
time-
each role. Just
Most
as the
of the
character
time, I'll
himself.
just run in as Reinhardt, but because of how they're changing the game, I'm gonna probably end up having to play just Lucio or DPS. And I have a feeling I'll end up falling into the DPS category in my friend group.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. Just like again, just in general, like
Group
what
in
is
general, yeah.
one character for each role that you just enjoy playing? It doesn't matter.
Okay,
about the
one
game.
for each
Yeah.
role.
One for
Okay,
each role.
that's
That's what I
different. I thought
meant.
you were
Sorry
saying
if
one
I.
in general.
No. One per role.
Yeah,
So, like
no.
one
Lucio's
tank,
the
yeah.
best. Lucio's the best healer. Best tank. Most fun. That's a hard one because Reinhardt's great, Roadhog's great, and Sigma's pretty fun. I'd say if I'm playing solo, Roadhog's better. But if I'm playing with other people, Reinhardt's better.
Okay.
And then for DPS, I ain't really got any. There's a couple DPS I like.
What is it? Tyler, what about you?
Well, John,
Rat,
I don't know if Jonathan remembers, but
Junkrat.
I used to play the shit out of Winston. I used to play Winston all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that. You were a Winston main.
Yes, I always try to go with Hanzo or Genji and Junkrat.
Okay. I remember that. I remember.
Oh yeah,
you
I
being a
forgot about
Genji
Genji.
main.
Genji's so fun except for when there's any form of laser coming at you.
Yeah.
True. And then Tyler, what about healer?
Healer, Ana, for sure.
Ana's real fun.
Ana. Fair enough.
I remember when I was first starting to play, like figure out how to play with her, and Jonathan would get at me because I would do so bad.
What the auto aim? What the aim assist wouldn't be enough for you? You were still shit.
I wasn't constantly healing him.
Who was you?
I was a tank.
who's your one friend? Or no. My cousin has this one friend who was a like hardcore Rhine main, like always hard stuck in gold, and he was the type of guy who would just go charging in, balls to the wall, like no fucks to give, and he would bitch at all the healers for not healing him when he would get killed immediately
Well, it's
because he's a
obviously their
dumbass.
fault.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but
it's obvious. No. The
when
healers.
it,
It's the healer's fault. They should have been
Nah.
healing him. I mean, he was obviously moving in towards the point.
Nah.
no, he would just no, it wouldn't even be at the point. It was just it's not even the fact that it was like
I
stupid
know
or
what you're
something.
saying.
I just thought it was so fucking funny. But for me, for the one hero per role question, I gotta say like for tank it'd be Roadhog, for DPS is Bastion, and then for healer it's Zen. Those are like my three go-tos per role. I just love them all so much. But Dalia, you just joined the call, and we are now talking about Overwatch right now. And we have asked the question of if you had like for each role, so tank, DPS, and support, like which like one person per role, who is like your favorite to play? Just when you were playing the game.
Bro, give me a second. I need a second to figure this out. I will let you know when I have the answer. Give me a.
Alrighty. Oh, what is it?
I remember how bad you were, Sean, when they nerfed.
Oh my god. When they what? When they nerfed what? Roadhog?
Yeah, when they nerfed him.
How did they? Well, what is it? Cause wasn't it that they nerfed like his hook? Wasn't that like the biggest thing at first?
And his shot too. He used to one shot like anybody who was 150.
Yeah, he used to be able to one shot quite literally anybody that was like 200 health. I mean, granted, he could still do it now. They just made it to where it's
Harder.
like, yeah, they just made it harder.
Yeah, he used to be so correct.
Yeah, nah, his physics defying hook that could like grapple on you
yeah.
from across the fucking
Tyler.
map if he saw even a pixel of your player
Overwatch 2, Winston's getting a lightning laser beam.
Oh yeah, he has an alternate fire where it consumes like I think it's like 20 points of his ammo, and he basically fires off like an electric beam.
What?
He shoots a
Yeah.
lightning bolt at people.
It's
That's-
so fucking cool. But I have not seen really any gameplay with it, and therefore I have not seen any like big plays with this
It's pretty
new alternate
wacky.
fire.
It's crazy.
So I'm like, yeah. I know that Bastion got a major rework, so now he no longer has his self heal, and he doesn't have his ironclad passive, but he now has what is it, like his sentry mode was changed so that it fires slower but it deals more damage, and I think it's that he has no spread or recoil, and then his turret mode is now mobile, like it moves at the speed of like his tank ult. It's just that you are only able to use it for like I think it's like 6 or 7 seconds, and it has like a 12-second cooldown. And
He's
then
also
he also
mortars.
yeah, his ultimate is now an artillery strike, and he has a new ability that is basically Junkrat's mine. It can stick to people and blow them up, and it can send you flying as well. It's so fucking funny.
Oof.
I want to try it.
I figured out my answer.
Oh.
All right,
Also, I'm
Dalia.
apologizing for the noise in the background. My brother's here.
All is good. All is good.
Okay. This is okay. I do not take criticism. Orisa is my favorite. Period.
Valid.
Mercy.
Valid.
I just an OG.
I think I know what your
I
DPS
love-
is gonna be. I think I know what your DPS is
What?
gonna be.
What?
Sombra.
No.
No, really? I remember
Not
you
on my
told me.
list anymore. She used to be. She used to
Ah,
be.
yeah, I remember she
when
used
I
to be.
when I was towards the end of me playing a lot, I got really into like Reaper,
Okay, that's a good one.
like
Reaper's
really
always
into
fun.
Reaper.
The Reaper's the win button.
Exactly.
You press
You wanna
one
know what?
button and everyone dies. It's that
You
simple.
wanna know? You wanna know one secret buff that they basically gave to Roadhog at some point that is still in effect now? It's that anybody who shoots at him only like they get 25% less ult charge because of the fact that he used to just be a battery for Reaper's ultimate.
Well, that's
So
tanks
they
in
made
general.
no, it's just Roadhog. It's a
Nah, they're
secret.
making tanks. They're making tanks less charging.
Well, I know that right now Roadhog is the only one where you get like less ult charge from him because of the fact that he was basically an ult battery because he has like no shield, no armor, like nothing. And he'd just be a free kill for literally anybody. And it doesn't even state this as his passive. It's like a secret passive that he has, and I never knew this until like I saw a YouTube video about it.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
Uh-huh.
I completely 100% gave up on Overwatch when they nerfed Orisa.
What did they do to Orisa?
They buffed her recently.
Did they?
Yeah, when you go
did.
golden
Like a
mode, you
while
can't get
ago.
headshot, and you
Yeah,
get damage reduction.
Oh shit! Because like a while ago they nerfed her.
What did they
They-
do? I know
I
they
don't
nerfed
remember
her
exactly,
shield. I know they severely nerfed her shield at one point.
but they like
But they did that with all the shield tanks.
yeah. For a while
Yeah.
she was just shit. Like, and she was
Mhm.
my favorite. She was my go-to because you know I've always kind of been a tank main. If I'm gonna be honest, I went from Diva to Orisa pretty quickly.
Yeah.
The moment Orisa came out, I was like, oh shit.
It's like,
That's a
oh
switch
shit,
for me.
horse mommy.
I think of her more of as a spider, not a horse. Yeah.
Spider
She's
mommy.
a cow.
She's a cow.
But
No, she's
Um,
literally a bull.
Stampede.
man, I spiritually align myself with cows.
Yeah.
Anyway, and sharks, because sharks are just water cows.
Fair.
But more aggressive.
Exactly.
No, but like
Yeah,
I just
those
kind
are
of gave up on the
manatees.
game. Manatees are the funniest animals to ever exist ever. They don't have
Yeah, but I
natural
thought-
predators.
I thought those were the cowfish.
They are. Oh, they are. No, okay, so I associate cows and sharks together, just because they're my two favorite animals.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like my brain is like, okay. Have you ever met like an aggressive bull?
Mm-hmm.
That's a shark.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
A shark
Yeah,
is just an
makes sense.
aggressive bull but underwater.
Makes sense.
Manatees are like baby cows. Like they're so friendly.
Mm-hmm. wouldn't-
And they don't have any natural predators, but cows do have natural predators. So the biggest predator of the manatee is a human, and that's why it's illegal for humans to touch them.
Ah, makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm an ocean whore. Oh wait, give me a second.
Oh, what is it?
Hey, man.
Oh,
I love crabs as much as the next person.
funny. I was basically born and raised in Maryland, yet I don't really give a fuck about eating crabs or Old Bay. I don't give a shit.
Oh, I was making an ocean whore joke.
I'm disappointed in you, Sean.
Sean, you are
Don't
Don't get
very
me wrong.
evil.
Don't get me wrong. I'll eat crabs, but I don't care enough to like go out of my way to get them. I
Old
really
Bay.
don't.
I'm
Especially
from
Like,
especially because of the fact that I work at a crab restaurant, so that kind of also kills the vibe for me even more.
yeah.
I'm
What?
from Georgia. So
Mhm.
sorry, my brother
You're
and his
good.
girlfriend are wrestling.
All good. Yeah,
I was
wrestling.
like born and
Mhm.
raised in no, I mean like he's like jumping on her and elbowing her and shit, but like in
Oh,
a friendly
God.
way.
KO!
I think you just farted on her. Anyways,
God.
I'm from Georgia, so we just I'm from Georgia, so I never really had like fresh seafood growing up. And now living in Maryland, I'm fucking addicted to seafood.
I
Um,
had a
but
I had a
it's
crab
not
pretzel
because of
for lunch
crabs.
for dinner today at work. It was so good.
You know what?
A crab pretzel. It's basically they take like a massive soft serve pretzel and just put crab dip on top of it. Oh, it's so
We-
fucking good.
We
No.
got those at Jimmy's Famous Seafood, and I fucking hated them. Like, was
No, you
gagging at
need
the
it-
terrible
you-
taste. They
You
were
need to
awful.
go to where I work. I'm not gonna say it on here, but you know where I work. You need to go
Yeah.
there and you need to get yourself a crab pretzel.
I
Best
have
thing
a
on the
vendetta
fucking
against
menu.
crab dip.
Bet it,
Crab
it,
dip
I
tastes
will,
like shit.
I promise you, this is the best crab dip you will ever have.
I remember
If you try it and you don't like it, hey, fair enough. At least you tried it.
John, I'll
when
give.
I was younger, my parents took me to Adams, and they got the crab dip, and
I
it
heard the crab
tasted
dip-
like actual throw up.
The crab dip at Adams and the Jetty are absolute shit.
The
But
Adams
Tyler,
is
what
just
did you
shit.
say?
Period. Anyway, sorry.
What'd you say, Tyler?
I said I'll give you money if you give me a crab pretzel from your work.
Fucking hell, that shit will be nasty by the time I bring it to you.
Oh, you gotta pick it. You gotta pick them up. You gotta pick 2 up and then bring them down in a cooler, and then me and Tyler will pay you for the goods.
Cold crab
how
pretzel?
about you two come
Yeah.
here? How about
Cold
you two
crab
come here
pretzel?
and we go there for like lunch or dinner, and then you guys can split a crab pretzel with
Am
me.
I invited?
Cold crab.
No, Dahlia, you're not invited. Of course you're fucking invited. You're a part
Oh
of
my
this
God.
podcast.
I
You're a
don't know
part of this
why the way
podcast.
you
Of
said
course
that
you are.
reminded me of what my mom told me earlier, but I have to tell you guys because you're gonna laugh.
Okay.
So I took the Sanoderm off my tattoo today.
Was that your secret mission you were talking about?
No, I will tell you guys about that in
No.
a minute. No, yeah, that's not.
Oh,
You're
I
gonna
thought that's
laugh
what it
about
was.
No, it's much worse.
Uh-oh. Oh,
But
no.
anyways, I took the Sanoderm off my tattoo, and my mom was like, "Go put some like Vaseline or something on it," and I was like, "No, that's terrible for your tattoo. I'm not gonna do that." Well, it's not
Mhm.
terrible, but it's not great. And
Yeah.
she's like, "What do you use?" And I was like, "Lubriderm." And my mom goes, "The shit you beat your meat with?" And I was like, "Yeah, that one." And my mom was like, "That lotion's for penises. Why are you using it for your tattoos?" And I was like, "Jordan bought it for me." And my mom was like, "Ew." Freaking out. And I was like,
Oh no.
and I was like,
Oh
"You
my
know
God.
what? It works." And she goes, "Is your arm a penis now?" And I was like, "Might as well be."
It's
And-
veiny like one too.
I just thought that was so funny. I had to tell you guys. And my mom was comparing my arm to a penis for like 10 minutes because I used the Lubriderm lotion on my tattoo. I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit works. It works.
Yeah.
It's sensitive and it doesn't have fragrance in it, so it's good for a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was really funny.
This fall, I'm getting a bunch of tattoos.
We're
I'm
doing it
so
together.
excited. Fuck yeah.
I told my
Huh?
mom I was drawing one for us, and she was like, "Ooh."
Wow, so your mom has gone from absolutely hating the fact that you have tattoos to the fact that she's getting
We-
interested.
We saw a dress today that it
Mhm.
was like this white dress with like these beautiful like blue shells all over it.
Mhm.
And they like the design was really pretty. I would never wear it, but it was really pretty, right? Like I think
Yeah.
it would look so good on other people. And my mom goes, "Look, Dahlia, it matches your arm." And I was like, "It does."
Oh wow, that's awesome.
She's, you know, I'm her favorite kid, so it's like that plays in my benefit.
Mhm. Tyler, are you ever gonna get a tattoo?
I want
That
to.
plays.
I don't know when.
Fair enough.
I want Naruto.
You want a what? You want
Art from Naruto.
nice. What is it? Cause I have a few ideas. I think I might have said this on a previous episode or something, but I definitely one of them. I think it'll probably be like my third tattoo I get. Will be Sasuke's like curse mark, the sealed form of it, not like the spread out version, just like the sealed form, like on my shoulder. Cause I
The
don't
spread
know.
out version would low key be sick.
It would be sick,
But it'd
but
be
I'm not
big.
about it. Be yeah. I'm not looking to do that. Maybe later in life, if I'm like fuck it, I don't care. Like I'll add on to it. But for right
I'll be
now, I
honest
just
with
want
you.
like the sealed state.
To be honest with you, I
Hmm.
thought I was gonna start out small. Look at me now.
True, very
I
true.
have an entire sleeve planned out, and I've started it.
What is it?
Dude.
None
Go
of my
ahead.
tattoos are small.
I want to get. The only other ones that I know I want to get right now are Uzumaki and Snail Girl.
Here, what is
Oh,
it? This is another
seriously?
tattoo.
Yeah.
This
I've
is
never
another
met somebody
tattoo
else
I'm
that
gonna
likes Snail
get.
Girl.
Is this
Dude, I got Tomi on my forearm.
Tyler?
Show it to me.
Yes.
I'm getting
I
that. I'm
need
getting
to
that
see
one.
it.
That's gonna be one of them I get.
That's
My
dumb.
tattoo's in the scabby phase, so it's gross right now.
Oh, really?
Because I just took. Oh my god, taking the Sanoderm off was like worse
Oh
this
my
time.
god.
Because she wrapped it around the entirety of my elbow and arm and everything.
Didn't she also forget to shave your arm?
Yeah, and I'm a hairy bitch.
Ouch.
My arms have hair. Like, that shit hurt.
Yeah, no.
It got to the point where we were like sawing the Sanoderm like in half at one point so that'd be easier. Oh my god, that's sick.
That's amazing.
That is
I love
so
it.
sick.
I completely forgot you had that, John. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my
here.
god, I've never met somebody else who likes Gingita as much as I do.
It's
Dude, I got
sad
a book
because
right
nobody.
here.
It's sad because the people who are listening to the podcast right now, for those like 2 people, are not gonna fucking know what the hell we're looking at.
Junji Ito's Tomi on my arm. I believe this direct image is by an artist known as Shep on Twitter. Pretty sure they do not say for work stuff. But Junji Ito is an amazing artist.
He is.
like
Fucking
it.
love his books.
Ooh. What is
Honestly,
it?
the only anime related I could think of would be the Pokemon ones that I want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't you? Isn't your like which limb were you trying to like get covered with Pokemon tattoos? Which one was it? Isn't it one of your legs or something?
My right leg.
Your right leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my right arm right now is ocean.
Like sea life.
Left
yeah,
arm is gonna be like nature fairy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Back is gonna be like the flowers and birds from Palestine. I don't know what I'm doing on the left leg yet,
Very nice.
and I don't know what I'm doing for my like chest and stomach anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out though.
What is it? Okay. So this is on a completely different subject now. What is it? So all of us here obviously watch TikTok, right? Even if it's only a little bit, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've all at some point have probably been on food TikTok, correct?
Always.
Oh no.
I was showing my mom the golden balance earlier, or whatever his name is.
So I was scrolling through TikTok one day and I literally wrote this down in my notes, right? So there's this girl on food TikTok who is known for who's known for calling her content OnlyPans.
Oh, I love her.
Because she because she makes food, but she basically like in a way, like in a joking manner, like sexualizes it, and it's so funny. And
Food is sexy.
I wrote down the quote that I said when because she was making, I think she was making like chicken Alfredo or something, but like she would just make these comments, and it was just so funny. And I literally said out loud, I don't know if I should feel hungry or horny right now. That was like a whole mood. I was like, bro, I don't know if I just want to smash or if I just want to fucking eat right now. Like, come on, man. But that's just that was just something random I thought about that I remembered.
Oh my god.
But does anybody else have anything they would like to talk about or discuss? Anime related, video game related, anything?
You said that you had something saved in your notes, and I remembered that I had something saved in my notes, so I checked my notes, and the only thing I had in my notes was a joke that only makes sense if you understand the entire context of it. And I didn't when I first read it, so all I got to see when I opened my phone was, "Why did you kill those immigrants?" Freebird was playing.
Whoa. What the
You
fuck?
see, the context is there's another joke that's like, there's no speed limit when Freebird's on. Like
Yeah.
the Freebird guitar solo, everyone's heard
Yeah.
that. So, this was supposed to imply, I believe I wrote immigrants because I didn't feel like typing out, like, I don't know, there was a more proper, longer term, and I thought it would be funny, because, like,
Mhm.
why did you, it was actually, I think it was originally supposed to be something like, why did you burn down that orphanage Freebird was on?
Oh, really?
Yeah, joke kinda
Ah.
fell off, but I was really confused. Dude, all this is gonna get cut, dude.
No, not really.
Uh,
I don't. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't go through and cut any of this shit anymore. Like, I just go in, I make sure to cut out like the very beginning of when it first starts and like after we basically do the outro. That's all I cut out. And if I will literally only cut out something if I know it needs to be cut. Other
damn
than that,
dog.
I don't cut anymore.
Damn
Like,
Because I don't care. It's like I don't like look, we said this before and we'll continue to say this. We enjoy doing these, but at the same time it's a podcast. I'm not just going to sit there and watch the like and spend like 4 hours minimum going through this entire podcast just to cut out like small little bits of like pure silence. For one, we don't really do that anymore. That was kind of a problem at the beginning because we just didn't know what to do and to talk
Yeah.
about. Like, let's be real here. But now we know. Like, we probably do have moments of silence, but it quickly picks back up. Like, we know what we're doing now, so I don't have to worry about it. And also, it just saves time. It just
Yeah.
saves time.
I was
Huh?
gonna say that last song almost had me snoozing though.
What did you say, Tyler?
I said, you guys know what you're doing?
That's an overstatement, my friend. It's an overstatement. Take that with a grain of salt.
This is literally my second time on this podcast. I have no idea what's going on.
Bro, Sam has only been on one. I'm pretty sure he was
We
only
just
on like
hanging
one
out.
episode.
Oh my god, the secret mission.
What was the secret? The secret
So-
mission.
You know how my mom had like her procedure today?
I
And
did
I
not
took
know
her
this.
this morning.
I did not know
Oh, I
this.
thought I
Now
told you I
do.
was taking my mom for a procedure today. So
No,
well,
I
my
thought
mom
you
had
were
her.
going to get. I thought you were going to get wedding dresses.
No, that's next
With your
Wednesday.
That's next Wednesday. Ah, okay.
Yeah, my mom's stuff
Okay.
was this Wednesday.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
So basically, me and my mom went to the hospital. She had her X-rays and stuff and all that done, and everything happened. Her procedure went really well. And we went and got breakfast after because she couldn't eat before, and we decided that during breakfast we were gonna do something we knew we shouldn't do.
What did you do?
Well, we went to the mall, and you know my mom.
What?
My mom has an
The fact that
addiction.
she loves to shop,
Yeah, my mom has
even
an
if she
addiction.
has no money.
Yeah, my mom has an addiction. Well, she has some this time, so it's fine.
That's good.
So
That's good. Good
we
for her.
show up to the mall, and I buy literally, I kid you not, a pair of leggings.
I'm still sad at the fact that they took out Panda Express from the mall, but that's a
Same.
whole different point. That's a whole different point. Keep going with your story.
But I buy like one pair of leggings, right?
Mhm.
We leave the mall with 7 bags.
What?
And
How?
my
I
and
bought
my-
one pair of leggings. I had 7 bags.
I bought
How?
one
Man,
pair.
that shit happens when you shop at CVS, dog.
I
You
bought
ain't
one
know.
pair.
That shit happens when you go into the dispensary. You think you're going in to buy an eighth, but you wind up walking out with 2 grams of dabs, like 5 pre-rolled joints, and
My
like
uncle?
a whole queue.
My uncle.
Literally your uncle.
Pure
Pretty
100%
much.
THC drops.
Jesus Christ, bro. Didn't
Am I
you
supposed
tell
to
me a
meow?
story of how your sister
Sure.
took like she accidentally took the entire dropper instead of
Oh
just a
my
single
God.
drop.
Wait, so let me tell you the
Tell
rest
the
of the
story.
story, and then I'll tell you that.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
basically, my dad could not know about all the
Mhm.
bags, and he beat us home.
Oh no.
So we had to recon mission to sneak them into the house,
Jesus
and there
Christ.
was 7 of them.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if you actually managed to do it.
I
sneak
did
past
manage.
that.
I did.
Case in point. Case in
That's
point.
And they're hidden.
Nice.
Nobody knows. Anyways, that was the secret mission. The second part was because she didn't. The second part was just trying her stuff on.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the story about. We're not gonna say her name because I'm not getting anybody in trouble. Here's the story about how my little sister accidentally took an entire vial of 100% pure THC drops. My uncle bought them for the first time ever and didn't realize how
Mhm.
strong they were. And at this point, oh, I just said I wasn't gonna say her name.
I'll bleep it. Don't worry.
Anyways, at this point, she was smoking pretty regularly, so it's whatever. And she was like, I could handle it, and so he gives her the vial, thinking like it's not that strong, not realizing it's just pure THC. So she takes the entire vial instead of taking
Mind
like 1 or 2 drops.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, mind you, with these, you're only supposed to take like 1 drop, maybe
Yeah,
2,
rock
yeah.
on.
because of the fact that it is like concentrated
She was
THC.
so
Oh my.
fucked, bro. She was so high she couldn't move. Like
Oh
she
yeah.
like it was
Dude, that
bad, and we had to like hide her from my parents because the high ended up
hearing
lasting like 12 hours. It was
hearing
insane.
hearing that makes my story with the nerd rope look like child's play.
Did I tell you
And
about
I
me,
had
Jordan, and Maya with the nerd rope?
Can I tell my story first and you could tell yours?
Yeah.
Let's
Ours isn't
go.
bad. Ours isn't nearly as bad as yours.
Oh my god. Actually, here, you go ahead first. We're gonna, cause it's getting close to midnight. I want to smoke before I go to bed.
Oh yeah,
Tell
me
your
and Ferris are
story.
about to.
Yeah, tell your story, and then I'll tell mine. Then we'll end it here.
Oh, we literally just we each ate a third of a nerd rope and
Mhm.
went out to dinner with our uncle. And my uncle's deaf, so he speaks sign language. And I was so high that I thought he was throwing up gang signs at me, and that's like, and we couldn't function straight because we all just thought he was throwing up gang signs. That's the whole story.
That's hilarious.
So my story with a nerd rope. So here's a little context with the rope itself. I don't know about your guys' rope, but the nerd rope I had, in total, I did not take the whole thing, obviously, but in total, it was supposedly 400 milligrams. If for those of you who don't know, it's a fucking lot. It's a that's a fuck ton.
It's over
And
1,000 milligrams.
so, um, me and my
Did
girlfriend at the
you? Oh,
time,
okay. Never mind.
me and my girlfriend at
I
the
was
time.
gonna ask if you fucking grapefruit that shit down,
No.
but
You'll
apparently
see.
we're gonna get to that.
So me and my girlfriend at the time had just gotten back from a vacation we took for my little sister's birthday, and we went, like, me and her went over to her house, and we had our other 2 buddies, Sam and our other buddy Jake. They both came over, but mind you, before they went, at the time Sam still couldn't drive, so Jake had to pick him up. And when Jake got there, Jake offered Sam some candy. He offered him a nerd rope, but he didn't say anything about there being THC in this. So what Sam thought he was getting was just, a nice delicious snack from his buddy Jake. Turns out Jake basically roofied the fucker with, I would assume, was close to 200 milligrams of THC.
Oh,
And so by the time, and so it takes roughly like 15-20 minutes to get from like mine and Sam's houses to um my now ex-girlfriend's house. So by the time they got to the house, um Sam came inside, he sat down, and this man was in another universe, another galaxy. Like, he was gone. And I looked at him, and at first Jake did offer me a small piece. But at first I was like, nah, I'm fine. I have to drive later. Like, I have to go home later.
Yeah.
Now, always remember, kids, be responsible and be smart, because you'll know why in a minute. So I see Sam, and I look at the time, and I'm like, I have a few hours till I have to be home. And I think it would wear down enough to where I'd be fine to drive. So I looked at Jake. I was like, hey, Jake, you still got that nerd rope? And he's like, yeah. So he's like, he's hanging it, like, he's just like dangling it down, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take like a quarter. I shit you not, all I remember is eating it and then being on my side in Jake's car after we had just dropped off Sam. I was dying. I felt like I was on death's doorstep. It's probably an over-exaggeration, but to be quite frank, yes, we eventually managed to get back to the house, right? And my girlfriend and Jake are helping me up the stairs and back into her room, and I just collapse on the bed, like sitting there, like in so much pain. I was like shaking and everything, and um, and she's, mind you, she's also high, and I think she had a small bit of the nerd rope too, but not as much, and she started freaking out too, and I looked at her, I was like, babe, you have to call my dad. And she was like, no, he's gonna hate me. And I was like, no, this is exactly what he told us, because while we were on vacation, we went out on the boat, and he was just like, he was just telling us, like, like, look, if you ever have a time um where you feel like you smoked too much or you drank too much and you don't feel comfortable to drive, you don't feel like you'd be safe driving, give me a call, give any of us a call, we will pick you up, no questions asked. And that's exactly what we did. I had her call my dad, he did not pick up, or no, I texted him. We waited like 5 minutes, and I said, okay, we need to call him because this clearly isn't gonna work. So we called him. He didn't pick up because it was like the middle of the fucking night, and I just left him a voicemail. And all I said was, Dad, I'm really sorry, but it is one of those times. Can you please pick me up? And next thing I know, like 10 minutes goes by, and my dad is out front. They help me outside. I hop in the truck, and my dad looks at me and he's like, I only have one question, and this is it. And I was like, what? I was like, ask away. He was like, was it alcohol or weed? I was like, weed. And he was like, okay. So then as he's about to pull out of the driveway, he doesn't even get 2 feet out, and I am like, uh-oh. And I'm like grabbing my stomach. I'm like, oh, fuck. Something's coming. And he was like, oh, hell no. And he's like, I'm trying to like open the door. I'm like, open the fucking door. Open it. And he's like scouring for the fucking unlock button. And I managed to throw up a little bit in the driveway. And I will say, not in the car. Thank God, not in the car. Oh my God. I would have felt so bad. No. Luckily, I got outside. But after that, I felt a little better. We got back to the house. The next morning, he asked, or I think on the way home, he was asking me, like, okay, I have one more question. Did you just smoke too much, or was like an edible? And at the moment, I was just terrified of telling him it was an edible, so I just said I smoked too much because that sounded more believable, which, yeah. But the problem is that I would have, if I had smoked too much, I would have known before I would have gotten to the state I was in.
Yeah.
Because the state I was in, you would have thought that the shit was laced. So
Yeah.
then, like a week later, I had just tell my dad, I'm like, hey dad, remember when you had to pick me up? Remember how I told you how I smoked too much? He's like, yeah. I was like, it was actually an edible. I was just scared to tell you in the moment. And he was like, I had a feeling it was an edible because like I said, like if it was the fact that I smoked too much, like they would have been worried that it was laced, and my mom especially was worried. But luckily, everything was fine. Moral of the story is, don't do
Know your
stupid shit.
limits.
Know your limits. Be safe.
do
Be
stupid
smart.
shit.
Here's a lesson. If you're freaking out or about to get sick while you're high, eat an orange.
Eat an orange.
Eat an orange. It'll make you
Yes.
feel so much better.
And
It
I
will.
appreciate this information, Dalia, because
I taught
ever
Sean this,
since
and
you
now
told
every
me
time we
this
smoke, we eat an
information,
orange.
If you're
every
freaking out or any of that, just jerk off. It'll calm you right down.
Oh
Not
no.
everyone has oranges at their disposal.
Wait, did you say your guys' Nerds rope was like 200 milligrams?
No, the total rope was like 400. I could have been wrong. Mind you, Jake
Ours
doesn't.
was like
Jake,
1,000.
I think. Did your uncle get that from the dispensary though? Because
I
if
don't
he
remember if I
did,
got it from my uncle or if I got it from a friend. I don't remember.
if you managed to get it from Dispo, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Jake
that shit was.
did not.
No, this is before he knew we smoked, so I didn't get it from my uncle.
Okay, well, in Jake's case, I don't remember who exactly he got it from, but all I remember was him telling me that it was like 400 milligrams. And you want to know one thing? Jake had another one of these nerd ropes for when we went. I think it was either we went on senior week or it was when we went to like Rehoboth for like a weekend together, and he had a whole rope and he just fucking downed it. I'm pretty sure he did what the technique you said,
The
John.
grapefruit
We're like
Oh my
the
technique.
grapefruit technique. Basically,
What
he
is
ate
that?
he ate. That's a story for another day. Jake basically ate the
Oh.
entirety of the rope, and like after 2 hours, he
The
looks at
grapefruit
all of us.
method as in the video? The YouTube video?
Yeah.
Perhaps. He like after 2 hours, we look at him and we're like, Jake, how do you feel? And he's like, I don't feel anything. I looked at him, I was like, that is horse shit. I was like, you're full of shit, motherfucker. I'm like, that shit had to have been a regular nerd rope then, because there's no fucking way you would have eaten that entire thing and not feel a damn thing. And yet
That
I'm over
reminds me
here
of-
nearly dying.
That
In the back of
reminds
your
me of
heart.
the acid story, but I'll have to tell that next podcast.
We have plenty of stories for future podcasts.
You have
Oh,
to
yeah,
remind
like
me
this
of
one
that.
time in
entertainment.
band class.
It's one time in band class.
funniest thing was-
I fingered my pussy with my flute.
Whoa.
Oh god, I know what you're talking about.
What?
Story for another
What?
time. Watch the
Oh.
movie
You said
American.
something nasty.
Watch the movie American Pie. It is the
No,
funniest
okay,
fucking
see, you
thing
say
you will
that, now
ever
I know
see.
it's gonna be something I'm not gonna enjoy. I do
Nah,
not
No,
like
American
it's
Pie.
actually
American
really
Pie is
funny.
hilarious.
It's
I
actually
love
really
that
funny.
movie.
That is just one small quote from like
That
just
was
watch.
something like my brothers watched when I was younger, and my parents were like, only dumbasses watch this. So I was like,
Dude.
I'm not a dumbass, so I'm not gonna
Dude,
watch
it's
it.
such a
I
good
mean,
movie.
Dahlia, you are friends with me, so I mean,
I'm not
it's
a
really a
dumbass.
difference.
I'm just crazy.
It's just crackhead energy.
No, not crackhead
Exactly.
energy. Ask Sean, I'm psychotic.
God, I love crack. You know what else I love? I like meth and
That
I-
reminds me of
prescription
when
drugs.
this girl,
You know
I
what I
this
also
love?
girl I
like.
was going to school with asked me if
I
I wanted to try meth with her.
Oh
And
my
I
god.
couldn't-
Okay.
I had to
I
get
think
out of there.
I think it's
Listen,
best.
we need
I'm gonna
to-
say this. One thing I love is weed, and I'm gonna go smoke some right now. So
Me too.
thank you everybody who was here for the podcast. I love each and every one of you. Thank you all for those of you tuning in and listening. I appreciate you guys. We all do.
Facts.
Thank you for making it this far. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know when the next podcast will be recorded, kind of just whenever we are all available again, but hopefully it's sooner rather than later. But other than that, I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day. I'm gonna go get high off my titties, and I'll catch you all on the next one.
Alright, see you later, whore.
Bye.
Adios.
Goodbye.